Okay, please calm down. Calm down. Are you hurt? You sure? Please, sit down here. It's okay. We're going to take care of you now. Your friend is okay. He's right there, talking with my colleague. Now let me check. You have some bruises on your hands and knees from where you fell to the ground. Okay, the ambulance is coming. No, you need to be taken to the hospital. You may have hit your head even if you don't remember. The van was going pretty fast. Plus now I need you to calm down, take a deep breath, and tell me everything you remember, right? Okay, you were standing at a crosswalk, waiting for the signal to come. Okay, there was this van packed waiting to make a turn. Okay, and then what happened? When the light changed, they hit the gas. When speeding around the corner right in front of you. Okay, and you and your friends were literally in the middle of the street crossing it. You were already halfway, and this guy in the van, he didn't let you cross. He just... so you think you didn't even look. He literally tried, pulled the van out and tried to crowd you out. So you and your friend tried to pass, but he kept cutting you off again. Okay, so therefore it was deliberate at that point. And that's when you slapped the side of the van. Your friend said he tried to pull you away, but you wanted to confront the driver. Well, can't blame you. And he took a picture of you with his phone and started yelling at you. Oh. Really? So basically he hunted you down. And that's when you tried to run away from him, but the van hit you and you fell. Well, even if the impact wasn't that hard, it's still serious. Remember, it's a human body against a van. Could have gone much worse. Okay. I got the idea. Unfortunately, it's not the first time accident like this happens. One thing I just want to tell you. Listen, I understand your frustration, and you did nothing wrong. You were just crossing the street. The problem is that, trust me, doing this job, you meet the worst kind of people. People will think that they own the street just because they are behind a steering wheel, and they are so arrogant and entitled. They are even ready to throw hands at whoever dare to confront them. I remember the first year I started working, we were called by a lady. Her husband was walking the dog, but somehow the dog suddenly ran away and crossed the street, and a car stopped in time. But the driver started yelling at the dog owner, so the man apologized. But the driver kept yelling at him. He was completely out of his mind. He said he should have run over the dog to teach him a lesson. So to cut the story short, when the dog owner told the driver to calm down, and he literally just told him to calm down, this dude came out of the car, walked to the man, punched him right in the face. His wife had heard the screams and saw the whole scene from the window, and she immediately called us. So just to tell you that you never know who you can meet. Usually if someone is so idiotic and entitled to hit the gas and speed at a crosswalk, they are also prone to rage and throw hands just to prove that they are the strongest. And they are ready to do it for the dumbest reason, because you told them to calm down or because you called them out on their behavior. In years of doing this job, I can tell you that some people just wake up in the morning and decide they're going to cause trouble. Because, they're mad with the world and they want to make humanity pay for it. Of course, they don't realize that being in a bad mood doesn't give you the right to almost kill another person. I know, it would be great if things like karma and vigilantes existed, but those things belong to the movie. Me and my colleagues are the only one who can make criminals pay the consequence of their action. So please, next time someone does this at the crosswalk, don't react. I know it's not fair. I know you will feel as if you're letting them win, but it's not worth risking your life and being beat up or injured or killed because some angry dude who has to prove that they are the top dog, you know? Leave them to us. Okay, darling? Okay. You've been very brave, nevertheless. Let me tell you. You were shivering when I first got you. That's the shock of the impact. But you have told me everything that happened, and that's very important to allow me to do my job. Now the doctors will take care of you. You want me to call someone? Are you sure? Okay, your friends will come with you anyway. Hey, look at me. One last thing. I know after something like this happens, you may ask yourself, what's the point of respecting the law if you are the one ending up on the ambulance? Don't let this change who you are, okay? Don't let these kind of people win and turn you into one of them. You have been very brave. I promise that man is going to pay for what happened today. You did nothing wrong, and I understand your anger, your frustration, the sense of unfairness. But you see my uniform? I am here to make things fair again. Okay, so get well soon, take care of yourself. Now I'm going to pay a visit to the responsible of this whole predicament. And trust me, he's not going to like it. Give me your driving license. I said, give me your driving license. And your phone, too. Because I say so. So let's see. Well, everything seems in order. So why, may I ask, you, sir, feel the need to break such a basic rule of the traffic law? I make the question here, and keep your sarcasm for yourself. You are talking to a police officer. Since you're not asking for it, I will inform you that the boy you threatened and hit you with your van didn't report grave injuries, thankfully. But he'll still be taken to the hospital for a checkup. And luckily his friend is unhurt. However, you surely realize you could have severely hurt them both with your behavior. Or worse, killed them. Both the victims have told the same exact version of the story. My colleagues are listening to the witnesses, not to mention that there is a camera on the traffic light, since you are so scared of not receiving an impartial treatment. Are you aware that you deliberately tried to run over two people who were crossing the street after the walk signal came on? Yes, the green light, you know, it's pretty basic. You didn't mean to run over them. Okay, I want to believe you, sir. Then explain me why the split-second light changed, you hit the gas and sped round the corner right in front of them. Oh, you were in a hurry. Oh, I'm very sorry about that. Unfortunately, this is the 21st century. We are all in a hurry. But of course, you are the exception, right? Yes, you will sit down and you will listen. I have met tons of drivers like you. Drivers that hit the gas even though there are people crossing the street. I've seen drivers speeding up to rush around the corner right in front of people crossing the road and causing accidents like this or worse. I've seen them too many times. But it's comprehensible after all, isn't it? I mean, you are not like the other common citizens who respect the rules for their own safety and the safety of others. Oh, no. You cannot be expected to waste a few seconds of your precious time waiting for people to get out of your way. People like you don't even bother looking if there is someone or you don't even care. A few moments of your time is not worth respecting traffic laws, am I right? You are too important for that. Instead, it is worth the risk of putting someone in the hospital or the morgue because you don't have the patience to obey the traffic laws and let people cross the street. Yes, you were in a hurry, you already told me that. However, when that guy slammed the side of the van to express his discontent, you suddenly seem to have all the time in the world to hunt him down, take your revenge on someone who was there challenging you, didn't you? You wouldn't let him and his friend cross the street and you kept yelling at him. Apparently you weren't in a hurry anymore. Strange. I thought you said you were in a big of a rush, but maybe you were just being a bully. Yes, that's what I call you, sir, or you prefer the word criminal. You didn't want to hurt the boy, just teach him a lesson. Seriously? You took a picture of him with your phone and threatened him. Exactly what kind of lesson were you trying to teach him? Yes, you did, sir. Give me your phone. Here's the picture of your victim. Look at his face. I said look at his face. He was scared, angry, and terrified. He just wanted to cross the damn street, but suddenly he had to basically fight for his life. You felt very powerful in that moment, sitting on your big van, hands on the wheel, foot on the pedal. Do you feel powerful now? It's a horrible sensation, isn't it? Just like that boy was feeling. You talked about your rights, but what about his? You were so blinded by your rage that your van hit him and he hit the ground. He just got away with some bruises, but I have done this job long enough to assure you that even what seems the smallest impact can cause terrible consequences. It can cause permanent disability, limbs amputation, none for hospital and rehabilitation, coma, death, all because you were in a hurry. Because your needs come before everything else, before everyone else. Well, like it or not, you don't live on the moon, you live in a community, and in this community my job is to make sure nobody dies or get hurt, and the only way to make that happen is that every single person respects the law, because the law is the same for everyone, just like death. Oh, good. Now my colleague here will take you to the police station. We surely are not done with you yet. Oh, I am a bitch. You were so eager to teach those two boys a lesson. Too often we tend to forget or ignore the fact that there are consequences to our actions. Unfortunately for you, I am the bitch who is gonna teach you this lesson.